need you to move now because my hand is upon you. God initiates. In the midst of oppression, God initiates. God speaks. God lifts God's voice. In the midst of popular propaganda justifying injustice, in the midst of gloating and bragging by those committed to the politics of greed, God initiates the conversation. In the midst of formulas of religious construction used to wrongfully consecrate money and inhumanity to people, God speaks. When oppressive forces think they have won and will have all the political power and all the resources and have taken all the hope and all the faith of the people who once believed, God speaks. God initiates a conversation. And I believe God is speaking. I believe that's why in this room many of you can't sleep at night. Many of you struggle. Many of you keep saying, what can I do? Some of you are saying, why am I still alive? Why has God still kept me here? God is speaking. I often ask it in my own life. 14 years I couldn't walk. Seems like the more I try to help people, the better my walking gets. God is speaking. And I think that one thing God is saying, what he said to Ezekiel, you can't just stay over there and say, how can I sing a song in a strange land? I need you to move under my authority. I know you're not that much. I know there's more people against you than are with you, but I need you to move into the public square now, into the valley, and reclaim my language, reclaim my moral language, reclaim. I need you to critique this public policy that's going on regardless of who's in power. The princes aren't doing it. The officials aren't doing it. The priests aren't doing it. And the society has even hired its own prophets. I need you. And I want to suggest when I exegete this text, I believe God is calling us now. I believe that right now, we need a moral movement in this country and the world that claims higher ground than mere partisan debate. I think too many of us have been seduced into being political and not Christian. Some of us, we don't even use the language of the church anymore. We use the language left versus right, conservative versus liberal. But that language is too puny. It's too small. It's too limited. We need people that will feel the hand of God upon them like Sojourner Truth did, like Frances Perkins did when she spoke in the ears of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, not as a Democrat, but as a social gospeler, like Henry Thoreau. But when he was asked by his good friend Harry Emerson, what was his name? Waldo Ralph Emerson, why are you in jail? He said, why aren't you in jail? That's the question.